Well, I'm recording this at the end of January, and the weather's been a bit better recently. So I was just wondering, just how muddy is it up there on the South Downs? Am I ready to get back on my mountain bike? So I've saddled up and I'm going to find out. But first, the coffee. Well, coffee done. Jason and his mate Thorgan turned up late, so I spent most of the time on my own, getting cold. So I've been out a while, but I haven't actually gone anywhere. But I'm now up and running again, and I'm heading north. Just for location context, I've started in Brighton, so I'm heading up to the Downs now. This is a path that's usually really mucky in the winter. It's passable. It's muddy, but it's passable. Well, I made it up to the SouthDowns way. I'm going to follow this for a little bit. I am between Devil's Dyke and Ditchling Beacon. So the SouthDowns way is the route that most mountain bikers use. So let's see what the conditions are like. Pretty good on that grassy section. Damp, but not really muddy. This next bit does get very muddy and slippery in the winter, so let's see how good this bit is. Thank you. That section was actually okay-ish. It was very slippery, a bit muddy, but it wasn't that really sort of thick mud you associate with it midwinter. So onwards, I'm now on a nice gravelly climb. Conditions here are absolutely perfect. If it was like this everywhere, I'd be out on my mountain bike every week. On the SouthDowns way and by Jack and Jill windmills, and I've just heard my front tyre go, air is flying out. I've got a feeling I'm tubed on the front and tubeless on the back. I seem to recall I split my tyre on the front, and when I tried to set up as tubeless again I couldn't do it, so I put a tube in. Got a gate up ahead that takes me home, so I'm going to check the bike then. Oh, I'm doing this update, but I want to try this thing. I haven't got much time. Still hear it going down. Don't see any liquid coming out, so this must be a tube. The route I'm going to go goes past the chat tree. It's definitely one to avoid in the winter because it's really bad, because it's always really thick mud. So this will be a true test of what conditions are like on the SouthDowns at the moment. Right, got to crack on. The bike's become really unstable. I can't ride it for much longer. That's it. I'm quite far from home as well. Of course I don't have a spare tube, straight into a ride, and I really don't think there's any point. I do have a pump, but I don't think there's any point trying to pump it up because I can hear the air coming out. It's that big a puncture. Let me try pumping it up. I'm sure it won't work, but at least I can say I tried. Great, now I've broken my glasses. This is turning into a really good ride actually. I'm really enjoying it. I've got this to walk through yet as well. As you can see, conditions here are pretty much impassable on a mountain bike. E-bike would probably be okay, but there are routes to the side you can get away with it, but yeah, it's pretty boggy up here to say the least. Well, as you can see, conditions have not really dried out yet, but look, we're still in winter. It's the end of January, so we shouldn't really expect them to be dry. But for anyone who's kind of really missing going out on their mountain bike, you can get some nice routes and some relatively passable routes and dry-ish routes if you choose your places correctly, i.e. don't come here. This is the climb that goes up past the Chattree up to the SouthDowns way. I think it's going to be a while before the trails fully dry out, and I think if we get another bout of rain it'll be back to square one. But I'd say to any mountain bikers, get out there, give it a go. This is only a small snapshot of the SouthDowns up north of Brighton. It'll be a very localised picture. It was really nice doing mountain biking again. So I'll put my Strava in the description down below if you're interested in this route. It's been a little bit cut short because of the puncture. And put your comments below, how are the conditions in your area. But thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.